Japan, Pot 71. Representatives of prefectural groups of all kinds constantly visit Tokyo, checking in at their respective prefectural offices and talking to appropriate politicians and bureaucrats in their respective spheres. Many maintain dual residences, one in their respective spheres. Many maintain dual residences, one in their home prefecture and the other one in Tokyo. Because there is a government office in the prefecture, the prefectural initiative is more often in the hands of the government than in the case of the large regions, which lack government offices and therefore must rely more on the big business association. Nonetheless, the Prefectural Chamber of Commerce looks after the prefectural business interest, and their representatives systematically work out priorities for economic developments, just as government officials do. If anything, there is greater camaraderie in an information exchange at the prefectural level than in the large regions. Some local politicians of particularly great power represent the interest of their constituencies more effectively than the others, and the stories of the major politicians arranging for a train stop to be built on or near their hometown are not without foundation. The project for building a bridge to Shikoku was long delayed because 3 effective local politicians were vying for location. But each prefectural government and prefectural business community is well organized to look out for the interest of their locality. And this forces DITE members and bureaucrats to work out even-handed policies for balanced development and to formulate to convincing rationale for selecting certain localities for certain projects. It ensures well-organized prefectural groupings and forces the national government to be sensitive to local problems and to evaluate the overall impact on regional development when considering a particular project. Entrusted national officials know they can turn to the prefectures for well-considered plans, and this pooling of the common interest makes idiosyncratic solutions virtually impossible. Below the prefectural level, the sense of solidarity going back to the fiefs of the Tokugawa era sometimes lurks in the background, but the emphasis in the contemporary organization is on present-day economic development. Local business associations parallel to those at higher levels look after the interest of their municipality or other sub-prefectural units, although leadership may be less sophisticated than at the higher levels. Thoroughgoing organizations and careful consultation results in same approach for evaluating overall interest. Although associations of functional specialties such as farming, medicine, dentistry, and industry are represented at the regional, prefectural. At the lower levels, these sectoral groups are generally branches of national associations, and the strongest representation of each sector tends to be at the national level. Virtually every industrial, professional, and agricultural sector is well organized to represent its special interests. Labor associations work together to create the united front that leads to an annual rise in wages. Agricultural associations with agricultural cooperative, NOKIO, in the lead, cooperates to maintain high price supports for rice. Fruit growers